All right, guys, today I'm going to take you through the full process of weighing your food, cooking your food, and then tracking your calories. We're going to be using porridge here today. So first of all, I zero the weight of the bowl, and then I will add in my first ingredient, which is oats. I'm super old school with this one, so I like to write it down on a notepad, which makes it easier for later on. Then, before I add in my next ingredient, I'm going to zero the scales again, and the next ingredient is milk. Now, I'm using full fat milk here. This is going to be higher in calories. If you want lower calorie breakfast, you could add in water or skimmed milk. And once I've got the amount of milk I want, again, I will write this one down. Okay, now it's time to cook the porridge. I'm going to throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes. This will be the quickest 2 minutes of your life. Bingo! Job done. Now I'll take it out, I'll give it a stir, and it's time to add in my next ingredients. So I'm going to be using the spoon to add in these next ingredients. So what I'll do is measure the weight of the spoon again and zero the scales. And then my next ingredient is going to be honey. So I'll take a big spoon of honey, depending on the amount that you want. The more honey, the more calories. So again, if you want lower amount of calories, you will have less honey or another type of sweetener, maybe like stevia. Then the next ingredient again is going to be peanut butter. I've done the same thing. I've zeroed the scales before I've put in the peanut butter, and again I will write it down. Peanut butter is super high in calories, so again this might want to be eliminated if you're looking for a lower calorie breakfast. Then stir it all together. Now, my concoction is looking pretty dry here, so I might want to add in a little bit more milk into my breakfast, just because I know that what I've set up here right now is a little bit on the drier side. So this is extra calories that I'm adding in, so I will record that down again. And then this makes it super easy for me to track later. But before I track it in my MyFitnessPal, I will eat my breakfast first. Okay, so let's start tracking it into my MyFitnessPal. Here you have the list of my ingredients. I'm going to open up the app, and this is a breakfast. So I'm going to click on my breakfast. Then from there, we're going to scan in all the ingredients. I'm very lucky that all my ingredients here today have barcodes. Now, the quantity was 80 grams of porridge, so I'm going to adjust the weight of that serving, and then once I've it adjusted, I'll pop it back in, and yes, I have 80 grams of rolled oats. Now let's add in the next ingredient. Again, I'm going to use the barcode. Let's put in the honey this time, and again the honey has jumped up there, so that is coming in at a serving size of 20 grams. So I'm going to adjust that ever so slightly. Let's see what it pops up as. I've got it close. What I'm going to do now, yes, is add in my next ingredient, which is the peanut butter. And this one will be slightly different. It's 22 grams per serving there. So I need to do a little bit of adjusting in order to get the correct one. Now this is where I'm going to fiddle around a little bit. I'm putting in 3.5. What does that pop up as? We're close, but we're not quite there. So let's adjust it again. Click in again, and I can make this adjustment as many times as I like. 3.4. What are we looking at now? Closer, but no cigar. Let's do it one more time. Let's take a bigger jump this time. 3.2. Boom. That'll work just nicely. That's close enough for me. I'm happy with that. So now let's add in the milk. Again, using the barcode. And once you've all these food items scanned in, they will be saved in your MyFitnessPal. So you don't have to scan them in each and every time. And I will show you a trick after. So I need to work out what approximately 200 mils of milk is. So that was 250. I need to go and adjust it down. And there we go. That was pretty close. I'm pretty happy with that. So that is my full breakfast. You can see it's 1,013 calories for that oats, and that's because of the honey and the peanut butter really raise up those calories, and also the milk is very high in calories as well. So now what I want to do is add this into a meal, because if I make this a meal, I can have it every single day. And I don't have to worry about adding in the ingredients each and every time that I have this meal. So I'm saving it. And now that it's saved, if I'm making this each and every morning, I can just simply click into my meals and they're there. So once Damo presses the button, that's it. Okay, so let's just go down here to lunch, and I'm going to show you how that works. If I click meals, and you'll see there, it showed up, my oats. I can click on it, bingo bango. That is my meal added super quick. So my advice would be always add in meals and makes it super easy, especially if you're having the same type of foods or snacks and stuff every single day. It makes it super easy to enter in, and you don't have to do individual ingredients on a daily basis. I hope this helps. It's been a super helpful for myself, and I hope it helps you. Giddy up. There is one last thing I would like to add in, just in case your food does not have a barcode. So let's say I'm going to pick the oats here. I'm going to type in oats, and I'm going to click search. And in the MyFitnessPal app, there'll be a huge amount of options that will pop up. And you can pick one of them if your food does not have a barcode, and select it and get as close to that weight as possible. Again, and we'll see how many calories it will come. I got the Sainsbury's oats. So it's almost 300 calories, and the oats I have from Aldi, a little bit higher, but they're in the same ballpark. So if your food does not have a barcode, just search for it and pick the closest thing to it. Don't get super bogged down with this. As long as you're using something that's close, it will work.